Guardians here. So I'm sorry I didn't update you yesterday. My mindful eating tips accountability vlog day 21 was yesterday. By the time I've remembered that I needed to do YouTube update, it was quite late and I was quite tired, and I thought I'll update you today for both days. So how did Sunday go? It went okay as usual, till about lunchtime. Um, but after having some lunch, I did, snack on a little bit of baked crisps. Like it's little sticks you get sometimes. From pea flour, I think it is made. So yeah, so even though I did not need to snack on that, I did snack on that. So yeah, so wasn't the best there. And for dinner, let me try and think. Oh, and for dinner, I did end up having dinner, and then I think I did have more food. I think, oh yeah, so I had quite a bit of fruit, dried fruit and things, I think. So yeah, so it wasn't the best of days. Wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the best of days, I must admit. And I kind of felt a bit disappointed in myself, and today actually as well. um so today, I actually didn't drink my smoothie until about 12 o'clock. 12:30, I think, by the time I started drinking my smoothie, because I was just so busy at work catching up from Friday. I'm off on Fridays from my day job, so then obviously lots of emails to catch up on Monday. So Monday's quite a difficult day for me. And it's late and I'm kind of tired right now. So after this, I'll go straight to get ready and go to bed. But yeah, I was so absorbed and engrossed in catching up on my emails and doing work that I forgot to drink my smoothie until like 12:30 or something. So I had that. So when the time was to eat lunch already, so about 1 o'clock that I normally have, I obviously just drank the smoothie. So I've decided to take a later lunch, and I wasn't quite yet, fully hungry. At 3 o'clock, I was kind of getting a bit peckish. So I had my lunch because I didn't want to leave it any longer, any later. Um, yeah, no, I was getting a bit peckish actually thinking about it. So yeah, about 3 o'clock. And after having that later lunch, to be honest, I did not feel hungry at all until like pick me up. Um, Evening, whoever's watching, comment something, let me know how you doing. Always nice to see you guys watching live, but the ones that are viewing afterwards, happy to read and reply to your comments afterwards. So yeah, so but because I knew I had like another 25 minutes to go, and I had two little kind of desserts that I took in, a couple of dates. Hi Richard, nice to see you. You always support me. Um, so yeah, so I had a couple of dates and cake as well. So I made a okara cake. I'm really excited to share another kind of loaf cake that I made using okara and other ingredients, and it worked out really well. Nice texture, risen well. So yeah, so I'm really excited to share that with you on my channel shortly. But so I took a slice of that and I had two dates, and I thought, well, I'm not really feeling too hungry for anything yet, because like I say, I've had my lunch around 3 o'clock. uh your own garlic bread, great. I hope it's whole grain, Richard. Awesome. So yeah, um but because I had the dates and I had that cake, I thought, well, at least I'll eat the dates, which is a healthier version. And so I had the two dates with a cup of tea just before my husband came to pick me up. but on the car journey, I thought I'll feed him the piece of cake that I had, but I still sneaked in a couple of pieces for myself, you know, a couple of little bits that I just yeah, just sneaked off that little piece. So yeah, so I could have really held out and not had any dates and any cake before, you know, coming back and having dinner later on. Um, I must say though, I did have dinner later, about, I think we had dinner about 7:30. So it wasn't straight after we came back, which was good because, like I say, I wasn't quite hungry as soon as we came back. And then afterwards, I kind of really like, kind of for most of the night, I started feeling this headache, and I still have a bit of this headache. I don't know what it is, why I've got this headache. But I thought, well, did I not drink enough? So I was kind of drinking more water. I drank two pine needle teas because I had some pine needle brewed from yesterday, a little bit left still in my colander. So I poured that out, and I poured some, you know, hot water, and I had a couple of pine needle teas, a bit of my water just as normal, um, and then I kind of still thought, well, maybe I need some fruit. So later on, um, just just now, like about 15-20 minutes ago, I thought, well, maybe I should eat some fruit. Maybe that will help clear my headache. And so I had an apple, a persimmon, and a not tangerine. Uh, yeah, massive map. Yes, we need to, you know, we place little dots. I had three fruits, you know, about 9 o'clock, which maybe I should have held off. But like I say, I was trying to see whether, you know, I will feel better, if the headache will go away, because obviously fruit is quite juicy, and, you know, it might give me like the minerals and nutrients I need. Um, so maybe it's kind of reduced a little bit the headache, but I still have it. So anyway, I don't know what it is tonight, why I've got this headache. But yeah, so kind of a bit of a hit and miss day. I'm kind of happy that I, you know, waited quite a while to drink my morning smoothie, but then I'm kind of a bit disappointed at myself that I didn't manage to hold off and not have the dates and the cake before dinner, and also having fruit, you know, later on tonight when I wasn't really that hungry as such for it. So yeah, I don't know. You know, do you guys sometimes feel like you're a bit of a loser and you disappoint yourself? Because that's kind of how I feel a little bit. Because I feel a bit embarrassed, to be honest, to come on, you know, at night if I know that I didn't do quite well, that I wasn't quite mindful, through the day. So I kind of feel a bit, yeah, I do feel embarrassed, and I do feel bad that I, you know, I failed myself first and foremost, but I also kind of feel like I failed you a little bit because I'm supposed to be this teacher, you know, or at least, you know, kind of trying to teach you guys some bits and pieces. Um, but on the other hand, you know what? We're all on this learning journey. We're all on the in this together, and you know there's some missteps. There's some bad days. There's some good days. So yeah. So I think I need to learn to not to be so harsh and down on myself, and I think the same I would wish you guys as well. Don't be too hard on yourselves, because we're all humans, you know, we all are not perfect, we make mistakes, and tomorrow is a new day to start fresh, and do things properly, because I know I can do it, and I know you guys can do it as well. So we need to really trust and just go for it. And you know, if there's one mistake, just go to the next one, and start afresh and continue on the journey. Don't think that you failed just because, you know, 1 or 2 days were not like you had hoped and not as good as you were wanting, yeah, there's always the next day where you can improve. We can always improve, right? Um, so so yeah, Richard, thanks for watching. I hope you're having a good night. I hope my ramblings were a little bit interesting or maybe helpful. It might made you think, to kind of think whether you are being too harsh on yourself, whether you forgive yourself, and not to give up. Don't give up, right? Because I'm not giving up. I know I'm not giving up. I've gone too far, and I've got had quite a bit of success with this, and I'm just gonna keep on going and improving myself. Little by little, step by step, and I know I'm gonna get there. So I wish the same for you guys. So yeah, have a good night, everybody, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow.